Hello, all you beautiful people. This is Priyanka Shinde from Useful for UPSC, and today we are going to go in the details of the law, that is the mains optional paper, which is of 250 marks in our total mains exam. All of you know that the mains exam is split into almost 8 parts. That is, there is English, 300 marks, Marathi 300 marks, essay 250 marks, 4 papers of UPSC, general studies of 250 each, and the 2 optional papers. The total amount of marks is 1750. All of you know that, so I've just said that in repetition. Now, let us go into the details of what are the 4 GS papers of UPSC examination. Okay, and we'll talk about why law as the optional paper is one of the best options for anybody to take. Apart from law, 2 other papers which have scored well in the past as well as have a good record is one is psychology and second is physics. So we'll talk about that too. Okay. Yeah. So the mains, that is UPSC IAS mains 2021, consists of 4 GS papers. Okay, so paper 1 is all about history, geography and the Indian society. This will also contain anything like Warli paintings and everything, every part of the history. The art part will also be covered in paper 1, GS paper 1. GS paper 2 is polity, governance and international relations. This paper is almost same as the law optional paper. So guys, it's a good option to take. You know, you can go ahead and study for the law optional and the same information you can use in paper 2. So you are covering 2 syllabuses at one time, the GS1, GS2 as well as the law optional. GS1 might contain history, but most of the history consists of what happened for the independence of India. Apart from that, there is ancient history and there is also the medieval history, that is Akbar and all of the what do you say, the heritage history. Okay, then paper 3 is of economics, environment and technology. This paper has nothing to do with law. That is the ultimate truth. This paper you'll have to study for science. If you take physics as an optional, then you can come here and crack this paper more easily. Or if you take economics as an option, okay, so here also you can go for GS3, but GS3 paper doesn't have much value, guys, in the sense that you just have to pass it. Here this paper, okay, as in the marks are considered, of course they are considered, but this paper is of low value in terms of the marks as compared to law, which gives you the access to GS paper 1 as well as GS paper 2. Almost 40% of general studies syllabus is law, guys. What better option can there be than taking the optional paper as law? You can take psychology because that helps in studying easier, but I will still recommend at point 1 that law is the best option. Okay. Also, paper 4, ethics, integrity and aptitude. Now, this can be a studied paper, okay, but it's more like a moral science paper, as well as whatever has happened in the current affairs in that particular year. Most of the questions will be based on that or on very important topics of the past. Okay. Okay, the point is law optional is totally covering most of the syllabus of the mains examination. Most of the syllabus, 40% is too much, guys. So please seriously consider law as an optional. Okay, we'll talk about it in details as well, but right now I will tell you what is the main part to crack law optional part 1. Of course, there are 2 papers of law, optional 1 that is law 1 and optional 2 that is law 2. Anybody who has studied law as their subject in college or university will be able to crack it more easily. But let me tell you guys, these questions are very loosely connected with your textbooks. The law textbooks are not much connected with these questions. These questions are more connected with current affairs and the section numbers to solve those problems. Okay, right? Okay. So, for example, if law of torts is my favorite law, okay, I go for it and I can crack optional paper 2 with law of tort. If I think that, I cannot do that. The reason is there is a split of marks in that optional paper. So if I want to really crack the law optional paper 1, okay, first one, then I will be very careful as to study the Constitution of India, the changes in the Constitution of India, and also the administrative law, which is very small part. Now the easier people will differ in this. Okay, some people will find vehicles act, accident prone act, crime law very easy. Some people will find constitution very easy. But if you guys really wanna crack the optionals, you guys must consider law as a serious optional paper. Okay, because that will help you in GS paper 1 and GS paper 2 as well as in GS paper 4. If you guys have time, please go through Advocates Ethics Act, the entire big book, and I will share that with you too because I'm also an advocate. Okay, so let's go for it. First part is, what is there in law optional? So it has a limited syllabus. Predominantly it is static in nature. So once the person covers the syllabus, okay, once the person covers up the syllabus, he will be able to do anything and everything well with very little need for, like updates. You will be able to go for revision yet score well. That is the speciality of the law optional paper. Okay. Also, part 1, like I said, the paper 1, that is almost 250 marks. So, constitutional law and international law. And paper 2, law of crime, law of torts, law of contract, mercantile law, and legal developments. Guys, legal developments need you to look at the website of Supreme Court of India and the high courts, the important 4 high courts, as well as the important decisions of that year. So you guys might ask me, which are the 4 important high courts? So I will say the Bombay High Court, South India's famous Karnataka Court, then the UP Court, as well as Delhi Court. Okay. Some important have also been given by Allahabad High Court. So I will suggest you guys to please keep a lookout for Allahabad High Court decisions. Okay. Other courts are important. Of course, they are important, and every person and his decision is important because every person's life is equally important. But this time we're talking about a paper, so no sentimentality. Okay, yeah. So the format for both optional 1 and optional 2 of law is the same. Okay. If you want more details, you can go for upsconline.com. I'll give you the official website link in the description. Okay, so you can just go and check it out. Okay, then you can check out otherwise in my website. The link will be given down below. Okay, so please go for it. There are specialty courses on the law optional, so you can go for that too. But I will be covering some of the syllabus in the YouTube videos that I'm going to give. And if you want it in details, you can come and visit my courses, which is for almost 8 weeks, 180 days, or a full year. The details will be given in the description box, so kindly check it out. Okay, then like I said, almost general study paper 1 and paper 2 will be half linked to law, and GS paper 4 and essays can be written so much better with the law optional paper. Okay, also I can say that in the past years many people have cracked UPSC with different optionals, but law, psychology, and economics, even statistics, has been the best optional paper. Of course, it depends on the ability that you guys think you possess to go for what. Some people might have good maths, some people might have good English, some people might have good legal ability, some people might have good memory, some people might have good problem solving skills. So You guys ultimately decide what you want as an optional, but I will recommend law as the best optional, followed by psychology, followed by physics, and ultimately followed by English. Okay? Yeah. So, direct and indirect link of law is always present with the happenings of society. Like, for example, if I say that the marital law that is going on right now in the Supreme Court of India has given a change. Now you don't need to go for a divorce and then marry somebody. You can marry another person while going for a divorce. So such kind of changes is noted down and it can be seen in paper 1 the most. So guys, keep a watch on the changes in Supreme Court of India and these four important courts. Bombay High Court, Allahabad High Court, Karnataka High Court, as well as the Court of Delhi. Okay? Yeah. So, how can you think about the topics? So, first of all, the most weightage and the paper that you love the most. Please cover both of them. Don't only think about marks. There is a retainability of every person for some particular subject, and you have to go for it and you have to do it. As well, like if you ask me, my personal favorite is Law of Torts, followed by Constitution of India. Okay, so law of torts I can just see in one take and I can remember for a year. So if you guys have one part of law that you can remember like that, then I will suggest that please go and like crack it. Okay, and the more weightage there is, the more you can get marks. No, but at the same time, don't fall for the trick that यार marks तो बहुत कम है लेकिन I want to start with that. No, just don't do that. Okay, main focus will be in the content. Self prepared notes are really important. Okay, um I'll also say one more thing. For all the people who come from law college and the CA, okay, chartered accountancy, please guys, this syllabus of law is similar to our syllabus, but it has still nothing to do with whatever is mentioned in the textbooks. Okay, I will tell you the list of the books that you guys need to take for law optional in the next video, and we will continue this point. Okay, um I will just say one last thing before going up for the next part that I want to show you. Okay, so in detail we'll see the syllabus of law optional right now. So paper 1, constitutional and administrative law, that is paper 1. So constitution, what makes our Indian constitution so special? What are the fundamental rights? What is PIL? What is legal aid? You can see the relation between fundamental duties, directive principles, the position of the president, council of ministers, governor, Supreme Court, High Court, everything. Almost the whole Constitution of India. But can you guys really go ahead and study this only from the Constitution of India? No. So I will suggest the book of PM Bakshi Sahab. It is the best book that is given by Universal Law Publication. Okay. Then local bodies, service under the union, recruitment, all of this, almost all of this is a part of the Constitution of India. International law. International law, I will suggest you guys go and you find out what is the importance of United Nations of India. I will also discuss it in my future videos. So guys, please keep a watch for the future videos if you want to know more about the international law. And please go and visit the website. There's a specialty course that I have made on this and you guys should definitely check it out. Okay. Very soon also, I'll be releasing books on the treaties of the different nations, especially the Switzerland treaty, that treaty that most of the people don't know about. Okay, yeah. Then also there is WTO, TRIPS, GATT, IMF, World Bank, all of those laws and international efforts put in. Like for example, right now, Sir Joe Biden is the president of USA. What has he done? Do you know that? You guys should check it out from a legal point of view also, not only as a news. Okay? Yeah. So this is it for this video. Okay? Guys, please check out PM Bakshi's Constitution of India as well as the book that I'll be soon releasing. Almost by 18th April, my book will be released on how to study the legal optional. Also, second part of the book, this book will be in 8 parts. and it will be released very, 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 very soon. And you'll get a lot of help with how to prepare for the legal optional paper, as well as what is the difference in the preparation strategy for law optional 1 and law optional 2. So, see you.